apologizing, I don't know for what, but... Okay, this has been so much fun that I'm not probably going to give this speech. So, Maria, when I hit like 4.5 minutes, give me a timeout, because I can get started here. But I want to thank Maria and her entire leadership team. They've been so good to work with in terms of this event. So thank you. It's quite an honor for me. I also want to congratulate my fellow awardee, Karen Fang, who we just met in the ladies' room redoing our lipstick. But I did tell her my makeup guy's here, Cliff. And he is an auction item out there in the silent auction, so if you like my makeup, we got Cliff there. He did my mother and my cousin also. So I definitely want to thank so many people, my friends, associates, for those who bought ads, who couldn't be here tonight, those who donated gifts, auction items, and for each of you attending. It's a special thank you, because at least of the 3 tables, at least 5 of you I know run other charities and have other things to support. So I appreciate you supporting this tonight. I definitely want to thank those who donated auction items. When I sent this out to my friends, I have friends of friends who donated auction items. And most of them are female entrepreneurs. And so I really, truly honor them. I even found, when I went out to the ladies' room, one of the young women that I just reviewed her business plan. She has the boots and the shoes. She didn't get to eat, but she's standing out there to talk about the boots and the shoes. And even if they look like the wrong size, she measures them. If you have big calves, she'll redo them. So talk to Jessica, who's out there by her auction item. So anyways, I do have a lot of good friends, and we come from a lot of different areas, but we often party together, and I always think my parties are so successful because I bring people together from so many different areas. There's friends here from the Executive Forum, from Harvard Business School, Verity Wines, big part of the table back there, the Foreign Policy Association, the University of Rochester. I have neighbors here up in Croton, Westchester, and also the University Club. So many different areas. We always have a good time together. I think it's because you have to be a little bit crazy to be my friend. So this is the serious part, so if I lose it here, just bear with me. But the defining moment for me goes way, way back. Up until I was 16, I was a very, very unhappy person. And I had a father who was a minister eventually, but not when I was young. And he would stay up all night with me and debate things. I was raised in a very giving family. I was raised where I thought that I might be a social service person. You have to have a higher calling in our household. But my father was the best. He would stay up all night and debate all these truths of life with me. And he told me, Kathy, you're so good at math and science. You're so attracted to business. It's great if you're successful. It's great if you go into business. It's great if you make money. But never, ever forget, it's not your money. And you need to give it back. And that was probably a defining moment before I was even 16. And I think it's flunked a lot. So, he's dead. But my maiden name was McMorrin, and that's the reason for my business name. He was the only one who was upset when I got married and I changed my name because he said, nobody will know you're my daughter. And my mother is here, and that's a special shout out. She's here for the week to celebrate tonight, but on Monday, Halloween, she will turn 92, so we have a lot of birthday celebrations. And all day she kept saying to me, you're father would be so pleased. Your father would be so happy to be here. And I said, well, that's the reason I named the business McMorrin. But I love her, I love my dad, and I love my husband, who is also here. He's an engineer. He plans and he takes good care of me. He told me when we got married that he would support me in whatever I do, and he would basically work with me and make certain that I'd have a successful career. He has done all that and more. So. And traveling from Pittsburgh is my cousin Donna. She's my cousin, but she's like a sister, and more. And we do so much together. She helped me find the dress, which is why it's a little different than what I normally wear. And I have another special person here, my niece Ginger. She came all the way from Queens. But like me, she was born in the year of the dragon, so she's only 28, but watch out for her because she'll be here 40 years from now also. So that's my defining moment. It was pretty dramatic in terms of, it's still in the back of my mind, you gotta give back. And I know amongst the people I know, and I'm sure Karen, the people I hang out with give back. And that's so important. And being chosen to be the honoree, I think it's because as Maria comes up and described what she created here, it matches so much with where I am now after my corporate career. I really decided that I wanted to do the entrepreneurial route. So I truly have enjoyed the last few years. I work with clients, male and female, but I'm always conscious of not having biases against women, because women can be not aggressive enough or too aggressive. And even I, who have been a feminist most of my career, have to say, what are my biases today? And who am I supporting? It's a lot easier to support men, I find, because they ask, and women don't always ask. And if a woman does get too aggressive, then you think, well, she's just too full of herself. So, I have my biases, but my mantra is women supporting women. So, even though I'm an advisor and coach to men, it has been my focus becoming an entrepreneur, and even before that in corporate life, women supporting women. I tell every group and every woman that it has been 40 plus years, more than half my lifetime, after equal employment opportunity and Title IX passed. And we as women are still so far behind. We're behind in our salaries, we're behind, as Maria pointed out, in funding our businesses, we're behind in STEM education. I just find that I'm tired of it, and so I spend so much time women supporting women, not only as startups, but in their corporations, in their life, in their volunteer. We need more of women supporting women. So this is why I appreciate the award. I appreciate everything Maria and her team have done. It's so impressive that in a short time they have served 17,000 firms, and they've helped launch more than 3,200 small businesses. That is women supporting women. And so I really cut out half of it, but it's just a real joy to be here, and thank you.